Welcome to Hns Online Law Classes. Today's topic is concept of human rights. Under this, the states creates rules of international law. That is, states means India or a particular country is having authority to create rules of international law. These rules are valid for them alone. So it is applicable for them and no place left for individuals, and therefore they had no legal significance from the international law. So individuals were related to one state. That means they are related to state and they are going to represent the state when they enter other countries. They are considered as citizens of India or citizens of England, like that. They are protected and represented by the name of the country through the bond of citizenship or nationality. This stood in relation to other states in the role of aliens. So if an injury was caused to an individual, then state is responsible. So if an injury occurs or caused to an individual, then the state is responsible, and states were subjects of international law and individuals are mere objects of international law. After Second World War, there was drastic change of the position of the individuals. Charter and they got importance. So every citizen of every country should be protected under international law. The aim and object is that they have every individual of every country, every citizen of every country should be protected. So Charter of United Nations, it says that peoples of the United Nations in the preamble are real beneficiaries. Real beneficiaries are individuals by virtue of having rights and duties. So international community composed of states. That means it contains the states. So next, Nuremberg Tribunal stated that international law imposes duties and liabilities upon individuals as well as upon states because crimes against international law are committed by men, not by abstract entities. So the crimes against international law are committed by men, not by abstract entities, and by punishing individuals who commit such crimes can the provisions of the international law be enforced. That means the individual should be punished who commits the crime, not the entities. So in international law, states have unlimited personality. In international law, states have unlimited personality. Individuals have limited or restricted personality. Meaning of human rights. Human rights is one of such rights which has been conferred to individuals by the states in the modern international law. Human beings are rational beings. Human beings are rational beings, they by virtue of their birth. Human being possesses certain basic and inalienable rights. Inalienable means it cannot be transferable. By birth, it existed or lies in the particular person, which are commonly known as human rights. By birth, he acquires the personal right, which cannot be transferable. These rights belong to them because of their very existence. They become operative with their birth. Human rights being the birthright inherent in all the individuals, irrespective of their caste, creed, religion, sex, and nationality. These rights are essential for all individuals. These rights are essential for all individuals. Human rights are also sometimes referred to as fundamental rights, basic rights, inherent rights, natural rights, or birthrights. So, human rights are essential for human beings. There is universal acceptance of human rights in principle in domestic and international plane. It is difficult to define human rights. However, it can be said that the rights that all people have by virtue of their being human are human rights. All people have by virtue of their being human are human rights. The World Conference on Human Rights held in 1993 in Vienna stated in the declaration that all human rights derive from the dignity and worth inherent in the human being, and that the human being is the central subject of human rights, essential for all-round development of the personality of the individual in the society. That means human right is essential for all-round development of an individual. Kinds of human rights. Human rights are indivisible and interdependent. All human rights are equal in importance and are inherent in all human beings. That means by birth they are going to acquire this right, and it is indivisible. It can't be divided, and it is interdependent. So, Universal Declaration of Human Rights therefore did not categorize the different kinds of human rights. So it simply enumerated them in different articles. Subsequent development made in the human rights field under the United Nations system to make it clear that human rights are of two kinds. One is civil and political rights, second one is economic, social and cultural rights. Civil and Civil and political rights are rights which are which include right to life, liberty and security of persons, right to privacy, etc. Political rights may be referred to those rights which allow a person to participate in the government of a state, that is right to vote, right to be elected, etc. Nature of civil and political rights may be different, but they are interrelated and interwoven. Next, second one is economic, social and cultural rights. These rights are socio-economic human rights, such as the right to education, right to housing, right to have sufficient widespread of living, right to health, victims' right, victims' rights, and the right to science and culture. Economic, social, and cultural rights are also known and included in worldwide and regional human rights instruments. Member states, member states, member states have a criminal responsibility to respect, shield, and fulfill economic, social, and cultural rights, and are predicted to take progressive action closer to their fulfillment. The Universal Declaration on Human Rights recognizes a range of economic, social, and cultural rights, and the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights (ICESCR) is the main global prison supply of economic, social, and cultural rights. The Convention on the Rights of a Child and the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women recognizes and protects many of the economic, social, and cultural rights acknowledged in the ICESCR in relation to teens and women. The Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Racial Discrimination prohibits discrimination on the foundation of racial or ethnic starting place in relation to a quantity of economic, social, and cultural rights. The Convention on the Rights of a Persons with Disabilities additionally prohibits all discrimination on the foundation of the incapacity along with refusal of the real looking, lodging, referring to full enjoyment of economic, social and cultural rights. Thank you.